Hello and welcome, my name is Ben. Welcome to the channel. For those of you who don't know me, I am a hybrid athlete. I love running and I love going to the gym. But since I've been upping my running volume, I've been thinking, how can I improve? You know, I'm already putting in so much work in the gym and on the roads. So naturally I start looking online and I see all this hype about these super shoes. And I'm used to only training in one pair of shoes. Right now, I'm using the Nike Pegasus 40. How fast could I be if I tried one of these super shoes? So this is someone who has never tried a carbon plated super shoe before, trying it for the very first time. And this is how I got on. Today is the day we are taking out the new Pro 4s on the road. Got a tasty little interval session, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to get some speed work in. So here are the bad boys here. I've tried them on. They are literally like I'm standing on stilts, but hopefully this will turn me into the South England Kipchoge. They are officially on, and as claimed, they make me feel about 6'5".
We've been living in sin so long, all the feels are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright.
So, just come back from my interval session and I haven't seen anything in terms of the stats. So I thought it'd be interesting to get my phone and look at my Strava times to see how quickly I was actually running in the shoes. Because I think there was a bit of placebo where I felt like I was flying, like quite literally flying down the path. But was I just imagining that extra kind of spring in my step? Or did it actually translate to quicker intervals? Now, I wasn't going flat out. They were quick 1 minute intervals, so 1 minute on, 1 minute rest. But it should have been a decent pace. When I do this workout normally, I'm running between 340 and 350 per kilometre. So that's 3 minutes 40 or 3 minutes 50 per kilometre. So let's have a look now and see how fast I was actually running in these carbon plated shoes. Okay. So I'm actually quite impressed by this. So it said the fastest I ran was actually 3 minutes 24 per kilometre. So you can see here, this is where I start my intervals. We're around the 340, 350 per K mark. On the second one, it goes to kind of 330s, even down to 320s, and then again up to kind of 330s, 330s, 320s, 340s, 330s. So you can see some inconsistencies there because of, you know, it's a Garmin, it's done on GPS, and there were areas where there were trees involved. So it was all path around the park, but there were trees. But overall, I'm actually very impressed. So to be in the 330 per kilometre mark for the intervals is a good sign, because as I expect, normally I'd be about 10 seconds per kilometre slower than that. So I'm actually really impressed by the results. So my first thoughts were, when I put the Adidas Adizero 4s, was one, I felt so tall. You can hear me say I feel about 6'5" in these. And obviously that's an advantage, because who doesn't like feeling taller? But it did make me slightly concerned, because the higher you are, the more unstable you feel. And that was my biggest key takeaway with these shoes. My God, how much different they feel in terms of stability. Right away, I felt bouncier with every step, and that's to be expected. The shoes are lighter, they've got thicker foam, more responsive foam, and then most importantly, they've got that carbon plate on to give you that extra spring. So you do feel like naturally you just want to lean forward in these shoes and go. However, when I came to a corner, it was a complete game changer, because I felt like I just wanted to continue going in a straight line. My head was thinking I'm going over there, but my body just wanted to go straight. Now I'm looking personally for a shoe that I can do it all in. After this first try on, the Pro 4s are definitely not the one for it. I couldn't imagine doing a set of lunges or a set of wall balls in these shoes. It just wouldn't be feasible. They didn't have that stability. I was Bambi on ice when entering some of those corners,
Bearing in mind this was interval, so I was going quite quick on the straights, but as soon as it came to a bend, I had to dramatically slow down in order to corner. Not only did you feel quicker in the shoes, but you felt like it was more efficient and more comfortable. So you could run those speeds while putting in less effort than you would do in another pair of shoes or a daily pair of shoes. Would I wear them for high rocks? Absolutely not. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, which is disappointing because I thought maybe there's a chance. The grip on the actual Pro 4s is quite good. I never felt like I was going to slip, although I was just running on pavement. But because of the instability and the stack height of the shoe, I just would not feel comfortable doing any sort of dynamic cornering or any weighted exercises in those shoes. Hopefully you found this helpful. I mean, these super shoes are so expensive that to try them all is almost impossible unless you go to an actual shop and had the time to sit there and go on a treadmill and have your gait tested and all these different pairs of shoes. Would definitely recommend doing that if you can do. But the Adidas Pro 4s I found very cool to try on, and hopefully I'll be able to get a new PB in the future. So definitely stay tuned for that, because I'll be filming some upcoming races to see whether I can improve on my times. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next channel. Stay fit, stay active, get after it as well.